I said this when Dan Campbell, coach of the Lions, and Nick Sirianni, coach of the Eagles, got hired. I said, God, they're bad at the podium. I thought it was obvious that, that matters. And it was amazing how many of you were like, oh, that doesn't matter. Let me ask you, how do you think movies get made? Every movie you've seen, every Netflix show, every Fox show, they start with a sales pitch. A lot of you have ideas, you can't pitch them. How do you think Silicon Valley, how's Facebook get made? How's Oracle get made? How'd Uber get made? It's a sales pitch. They call them angel investors. Rich guys sit around and young people come in with a great idea and they pitch them. And then rich guy goes, okay, I'll give you $100,000. I'll give you $200,000. I'll give you $500,000. You can have the greatest idea. You can't sell it. Nobody's listening. I've said this about Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin goes to the podium and I don't even have to believe in what he's saying. And I'm like, yes, sir. That's why he's never had a sub-500 season with injuries, bad quarterback play, backup quarterbacks, because he can sell that locker room. Duck Hodges? So, we're winning Sunday. Sean McVay can sell. And you need a coach that can sell because he's got to sell his owner. He's got to sell his GM. I need more pieces. He's got to sell his culture. He's got to sell his defense. He's got to sell free agents. And that's what Sean McVay did. He beat Sean Payton, Matt LaFleur, and maybe Andy Reid. They all wanted OBJ. Sean McVay is great at the podium, and he can sell. And it's not a dirty word in coaching. Nick Saban's the best salesman in the history of college football. I don't know if he's the best coach. He's the best salesman. Man, he can sell players. And Sean McVay sold his owner on Matt Stafford. You think it was easy? It wasn't. I talked to Stan Kroenke. Hey, Stan, we're going to pay Matt Stafford a bunch of money. Oh, yeah, we're still going to pay Goff. Yeah. And we're going to give up a bunch of first-round picks. But Goff got us to the Super Bowl. I know, but this guy's way better, and we're still going to be paying Goff. Yeah. And the billionaire owner said, all right, he sells Les Snead. Just get me Von Miller. Just, I know. Just give up a pick. And Les Snead. All right, I'll do it. He sells his culture. Remember when he came into the league and Sean McVay said, no starters take snaps in the preseason. None. Everybody were like, you're crazy. I heard there were players in the locker room that were fighting to get snaps. Guys were like, I need some snaps. He's like, no, you'll get no snaps in the preseason. He had to sell that to veteran players who wanted snaps. A lot of people said they won't be ready. They won't be ready in September. Yeah, they went 8-0 to start the season. Now it's duplicated, copied throughout the league. And the second part of being able to sell is to deliver on the message, and he does. Matt, come to my place. You'll not only win more games, Matt, than Detroit, you'll be a front runner for the MVP. He's in the short list. He's on the short list. Jalen Ramsey, you'll be able to come here and be yourself and fit right in. And once again, he's a Pro Bowler. You got to be able to sell it, and then you got to deliver. And yesterday, he won the sales pitch over Matt LaFleur. He won it over Sean Payton. And I'll tell you what the sales pitch was. He went to OBJ and he said, okay, timeout. Cooper Kupp's a third-round pick from Eastern Washington University. He's going to lead the league in catches and yards. Robert Woods got you about 580 yards a year in Buffalo. He gets about 1,000. And that's with Cooper Kupp next to him. OBJ, Matt Stafford, you saw him play for years. He was always good, right? He's great. That's a very strong sales pitch. But you got to deliver on it. And he does. He has never been under 500. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. Tomlin and McVay are as good as this league has ever had at the podium. And it's amazing to me, when I initially said it, it was dismissed. Oh, I mean, what is it? It's college, maybe. You're selling OBJ. You're selling Matt Stafford. You're selling Jalen Ramsey. You're selling your owner on Matt Stafford. You're selling the players on don't take any snaps in the preseason. I know you think it's a bad word, but one of the reasons Steven Spielberg is way back when he was like 19, he pitched his ideas to people, and they're like, "You've never been a director. These are home movies. What do you mean?" Somebody gave him money. Same with Uber. Same with YouTube. Got to pitch your product. Tomlin and McVay are the best I've ever seen at it. So Cam Newton signed a deal to rejoin the Carolina Panthers. I am a believer in the theory of that's better than we have. Be grateful. Cam Newton's better than you have. It's often a very, very acceptable solution in life. It's better than we have. Cam Newton in New England, well, it's better than Jarrett Stidham. Cam Newton in Carolina, well, it's better than P.J. Walker or an injured Sam Darnold or maybe a healthy Sam Darnold. Cam, to me, feels like an injection of energy. They're trying to sell tickets. Whatever. OBJ's part of that selling tickets. I don't think he makes the Rams that much better. Listen, that final playoff spot in the NFC is going to go to an 8-9 team. And the Panther quarterbacks this year, the passer rating is combined 69 passer rating, the worst in the league. What I like about Cam, though, is I see growth. And I like this. I always question his maturity. That was always my thing with Cam. I know he's big, he's strong, he's talented. I don't know if he's like quarterbackial. Is he committed? Is he mature? And in the last two stops, he sent videos out with New England, got along with Belichick, seemed very serious, very committed, worked himself back into shape. I'm like, all right, he's grown up. He's a professional quarterback. And then this year, he's like, you know what? I wasn't going to get a vaccine, but I am. And by the way, 95% of the NFL is vaccinated. We should really give credit. 95% of the league is vaccinated. 70% of America is. So most athletes, these guys are great guys. They're doing their part, even if they don't want to get vaccinated. But that matters to me, and it's always mattered to me. Quarterback is different. I never questioned Cam's talent, but I did question his commitment and his focus. This Cam, I said it in New England. I'm okay with this Cam. I think he can start somewhere in the NFL. Am I going to build around him 5 years? I don't know. Probably not. But this morning, I thought it was a smart move because it's better than what we have. And Carolina's defense, Christian McCaffrey, DJ Moore, good coach, excellent front seven, got some really good DBs. They're getting healthier. You tell me Cam can't take him to like a 9-8-8-9? I mean, I thought Darnold could a month and a half ago. And Cam's got more of a track record than Sam Darnold. So I'm okay with it. I think it's smart. I think it works. And I also think there are players, and I said this about Westbrook. I don't have to love Westbrook, but I will argue all day that Westbrook brings to an old Laker roster energy, passion, believes in himself. You're getting production. You're getting minutes. I don't need Westbrook to be everything. I don't want him with the ball with a minute left in June. I want it in LeBron's hands. I don't need Cam. We said this yesterday. I don't look at Carolina as a quarterback-led franchise. Can Cam inject energy? Can Cam pick up first downs? Can Cam with McCaffrey make it a very difficult process? Remember, Matt Rule's an offensive coach. You mean like, what are they going to run here? There could be an element of surprise with Cam for the first 3 or 4 weeks. You win a couple of those games. You're battling New Orleans for a playoff spot. You've already beaten them once. I think it works. It's better than what they had. Perhaps, potentially, by a lot. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.